Hello, my name is Omar Lerma. I've been doing customer service for the last 10 years, 2 years over the doing retail and 10 years over the phone. And this is the reason why I wanted to do my presentation on customer service. I like to start out with the question. Wouldn't it be great if we were all good at customer service? Yes, of course we would all love to be great. Today I'm going to talk about three steps, three different topics. One of them is going to be telephone etiquette. Another one is going to be dealing with difficult customer service and active listening. Another question. When you're on the phone, do you give 100% attention to the client? We don't. We don't because we're not actually actively listening. What's actively listening? Well, active listening is actually tuning out any external or internal distractions that you may have. So let's talk about active listening. There's 5 steps to active listening. One is to always be ready to listen. You have to show that you're actively listening. If in person, you have to look at the person in the eye. You have to nod. You have to say yes. If you're on the phone, you have to say yes, I see. Be ready to take notes and let the customer know you're taking notes. That way they organize their thoughts. Ask questions. Find out what they really want and restate. Don't just repeat, rephrase. Put it into your own words. What restating is going to do is that it's going to invite corrections from the client. Once the client starts correcting you, you know you're going to be on the right course. Staying on the right course is especially important when dealing with irate clients. Irate clients don't want to listen to you, they want to be heard. So how do you deal with irate clients? Well, patience is key. Don't lose your temper the way the client already has. If you do, you're not going to have a clear head to give the right answers. Here's a quote from Alan Fairweather from emagazine.com. Don't let them get to you. Stay out of it emotionally and concentrate on listening non-defensively and actively. Customers may make disparaging and emotional remarks, but don't rise to the bait. Alright, so here's another tip. Never interrupt a client when they're trying to explain their situation. Why? Because if you do, there might be a key word at the end of their explanation that you might miss, which can actually help you shorten the call or shorten the situation with the client. Here's another quote from Sue White from EasyArticles.com. Hear the customer out. Let them talk. Don't interrupt. Every time you interrupt, you get an average of 3 more minutes of venting. Alright, so here's a list of Lisa Ford. Well, Lisa Ford is actually a person who wrote How to Give Exceptional Customer Service. 1. Stay calm. Breathe. Relax. 2. Let the customer vent. Listen. Don't interrupt. Listen for the sigh. Once you hear that sigh, then you can move into logic. 3. Deal with emotions first. When you acknowledge the client's or the customer's emotions, customers actually feel valued. Show concern. Now, concern doesn't mean agreement. What you need to do is find the problem and make the problem the enemy. 4. Replace words with words. We're going to replace policy with here's what I can do. Cannot with can. Sorry with thank you. no, I don't know with I can find out. You should have with I can understand why you. These word substitutions can help the client feel like they're not at guilt. So when you're on the phone, don't say things like, why didn't you call here? Why didn't you call there? Always be polite on the phone. All right, so let's talk about telephone etiquette. When you're on the phone, always use the best phone etiquette to avoid a client who's not upset become upset. When you get a call, don't sound bothered by the caller or bored. So if you do, even the nicest people are going to be upset at you. Here's a quote from Toastmasters International. Open with a pleasant greeting. A pleasant greeting with a good morning to follow a hello can make a huge difference. It starts your conversation on the right note and makes for a more relaxed atmosphere. If you're speaking to someone who's angry, for example, greetings can help tone the tension down. Oh. Another tip that I have for you guys is to always try to avoid putting the client on hold. When you put the client on hold, we're actually wasting the person's time. Nobody likes to waste their time, especially when you're calling a place such as, a government agency. When we have time for something we're looking for, we actually spend time. When we're looking for a service, for government service, government contracts, we're looking at the person being nice, of course. So here's a quote from James Bucky, who works for About.com. The last thing a caller wants to do over the phone, or hear over the phone actually, is that they're going to be put on hold. When a client is on hold, 60 seconds seem like an eternity. All right, so here's my last 5 phone etiquettes from Avis Ward from eMagazine. 1, make sure you speak clearly. 2, ask for permission before putting the client on hold. 3, it is better to return a call than to keep someone on hold for too long. 4, do not forget to return the call as you promised. 5, do not permit the phone to ring more than 3 times into your office. All right, so please have good phone etiquette, and the call will go as smoothly as possible, as long as you know your stuff, of course. All right, so telephone etiquette, along with dealing with difficult customer service skills and active listening, are 3 of the things that I want to talk about so that we can all become better reps. To become better reps must be the goal of every person in every field, because we're all going to encounter it professionally at some time in our lives. The better you become a customer service rep, the more fun your job is going to be. Thank you very much for your attention.